Hey up guys! So today's movie that I'm reviewing is the new war movie Greyhound, which just landed on Apple TV. This film was written by Tom Hanks and also stars Tom Hanks as Captain Ernest Krause, a first-time commanding Navy officer who is tasked with getting 37 ships and thousands of soldiers across the Atlantic Ocean to Great Britain so they can help out as Allied troops in 1942 World War II. This film is inspired by true events but has been partly fictionalized for cinematic purposes. Tom Hanks' character is fictional, but as always turns in a reliable performance, even if this movie is very forgettable. Directed by Aaron Schneider, Greyhound is what I would call a bombastic war movie. It's loud, it's action heavy, but it's empty noise. I had no emotional investment in the story because despite the film being overflowing with supporting characters, the script doesn't take the time for you to get to know any of them, so you just don't care if they live or die. You would think Tom Hanks would be enough to carry this film, but his natural likable charisma only takes this film so far. I mean, credit to Tom Hanks for doing the research with the script. The Navy terminology jargon does seem very accurate, but there's no emotional investment for the audience. The only human connection to the outside world is Ernest's girlfriend Evie, who's played by Elizabeth Shue. Probably the easiest paycheck she's ever made in her life. She's in one scene, probably shot at 4 p.m. on a random Tuesday afternoon. But yeah, Ernest wants to get back to Evie so he can propose to her. But their scene that they have at the beginning of the film is so brief that, again, it just doesn't give you enough time to get invested and to care for them. As for positives, I will say that the visual effects in this film look incredible. Blake Neely's score I enjoyed, and the climactic action scene I thought was well executed. They've got ships dodging torpedoes and trying to outflank German U-boats. It's all very exciting and tense. That was probably the scene I enjoyed the most in the film. As for negatives, the characterization of the supporting characters is practically non-existent, and therefore I wasn't emotionally invested. And it also feels very rushed. Like I said, it's a lot of action, so it's not a boring film. It's just not a very engaging one. It's only an hour and a half long, this film, so it doesn't allow a lot of time to pause or breathe or even let the characters develop. So let's ask the three questions. Firstly, would I watch this again? Nah, it's just not satisfying enough for me to ever want to revisit it. Question 2, do I recommend it for you guys? I watched this film simply because Tom Hanks is in it. That's enough of a pull factor for me. However, this is one of Tom Hanks's most forgettable roles, I'd say. So I'm having a hard time saying it's worth watching just for Tom Hanks, so I don't know if I can recommend it. So I'm gonna say I don't recommend this one. However, it is 90 minutes long, so it's not going to take up a lot of your time if you do want to watch it. And question number 3, what score do I give it out of 10? It's not a bad film, it just doesn't have much agency. At the end of the day, there's nothing particularly special or remarkable about the story. I can sum up this film in one sentence. First-time captain does his job well. That's it. So I'm gonna give Greyhound a score of 4 out of 10. But as always guys, it's just one bloke's opinion. I want to hear from you guys. Have you watched Greyhound? What did you think of it? Like it, dislike it, whatever you have to say about this movie, be sure to let your voice be heard in the comments section down below. If you did like this video, please hit the like button. If you wanna follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, etc. All in that video description down below. And for more movie and TV content just like this, don't forget to hit subscribe. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. For more things related to movies, TV, and popcorn culture, I'm Luke Carefield, and I'll see you next time.